Hello?
Hello. I love that trailer.
I just knocked that up about 10 minutes ago. No, I'm joking.
Oh, that brought back some memories, that did. Of Ulster Town Hall.
I know. What a great place.
What an amazing place. What's that to the left of you?
Here,
Yeah.
that is my messy work.
There you go. It's gone now.
My
And
office behind me, so it's like chaos in here at the moment because orders and stuff are everywhere. But yeah. So here we go. Denise is here. Oh, hello. Hi guys.
Hello, Denise.
Missed you too. We've missed everyone really. Jim's here. Hi Jim.
Hi, Jim.
There we go. Oh, guess who's here?
Who? Maud. Hi, Maud.
Hello everyone. I hope you are all okay. I hope you all had. I know it sounds weird, being as it's the 4th of February. We hope that you had a great Christmas and a happy New Year. We have been off grid, but we haven't really. We've been working behind the scenes on certain things that are going to be happening this year. Certain exciting things that are going to be happening. We can't say too much at the moment, but we're very excited about something that is going to happen. So that's all good. But we had a good Christmas. We went away, didn't we? We had a week away.
We had an amazing Christmas and an amazing New Year.
We
really,
did.
Really great fun.
Yeah, it was good fun. We had a good time. We had a week away, and it was really nice, really lovely. Gave us a chance to kind of refuel, charge our batteries, get a plan of action ready for the 2025 season of adventure.
I was going to say, it was so good. We're going to do it all again.
I guess who else is here?
Who's here?
Tina.
Oh, hello, Tina.
Tina, I haven't seen you in ages. What's going on?
Seen you since Halloween.
I haven't even seen her when I've been in the shop buying a pint of milk.
Gosh.
I know.
You must be as busy as what we've been.
I know. Yeah. So it's all good fun. So I hope you guys are all right and you've had a good Christmas and New Year. It seems weird. It's February. But yeah, we had some time off basically just to kind of get a plan of action together on how we are going to spice it up, maybe, not even the right word, or just change things around a bit.
Yeah, I think on our next location in a couple of weeks, we're going to try something a little bit different and we'll see if it works.
Guess who else is here?
Who is here?
I get so excited. I get so excited. Ready?
It? Yeah.
Roger!
Howdy, Roger.
Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Yeah, so so we're back out in a couple of weeks. We're gonna just
try something different.
I'm just reading all these comments. Tina's put it's she's obviously been really busy. She's put it's been mental. Roger, everybody's saying hi to each other, which is lovely. Aww. So yeah, we're back out in a couple of weeks. We are doing, we can say what we're doing, don't say location. So we're doing what is it? It's an
RAF control tower.
An RAF control tower. So they've had some reports of paranormal activity in there. So we're going to go and check it out.
We are going to check it out, but we're not going to do the usual paranormal investigation. We're going to try something a little bit different.
Yeah.
I suppose basically what we're doing, Nicola, is we're looking for ghosts.
We are.
We're going to look for ghosts. Yeah.
Yes, that's what we're doing. But yeah, so it won't change in respect of like the paranormal. Whatever we get is what we get. Sometimes we go to places and we don't get anything, which is the norm. It's normal. It's normal for that to happen. But we're hopeful every time. Oh my days. Sorry.
What?
Guess who else is here?
Who is here? Rita! No.
Long time no see tonight. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. That's for sure.
I can't even remember the last podcast we did.
I can't either. I think when we got to the back end of the last quarter,
November, maybe?
Really busy, and like we were having to catch up on back rolls of footage that we hadn't had the opportunity to look through and stuff. It just got a bit crazy mental. And then we obviously took time out to spend time with our families and time together, just to go through things. And it was just, it's been nice. Don't get me wrong, it's been nice to have the break, but I'm an eager beaver now to get out there and start rolling again.
Yes.
I'm like, oh my God, the weekend's coming up again. I'm not going out.
I know. You get like itchy feet, don't you? And it gets to that sort of time in the evening and you'll be like, why am I still at home?
No.
I shouldn't be at home.
I know.
I should be freezing my arse off.
I know.
Yeah. No.
I know. Who else? Today's you guys in 4 months. 4 months it's been.
What?
Jim's camera at dawn. Today is the first notification for you guys in 4 months. We have put YouTube videos out, Jim. Just saying.
Yeah.
We did a really good one actually. I think that was our last one, wasn't it? This season was Ulster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. It was so good. I'd go back there like tomorrow. It was that good.
Yeah, I think we should maybe go back to that one just to see if we experienced similar things, because it was phenomenal, wasn't it?
Oh, it was just it was crazy. So if I won't spoil it, Jim, if you haven't watched it, but there was a point in the video where we literally thought somebody was breaking into the property. It was crazy loud, scared half to death. I mean, the first thing we did when we heard it, I grabbed Ange and I was holding her hand because I was squeezing it so tight because it sounded like somebody was breaking the door in. It was really bad. And we went, by the time we got enough courage and like grabbed weapons in our hands to go downstairs to like try and debunk it and find out what the noise was, we just couldn't do it. I don't know where it came from, or there was no logical explanation for it, because the whole building was sealed and it was locked, so we were locked in. It wasn't like, there was a random, I don't know, a caretaker or somebody downstairs. There was nobody in the building apart from us three. So it was weird, but very, very good.
Very good.
Oh, this is interesting. I know this is the first time I've got a notification from you all on YouTube and Facebook. Have you clicked that little bell? Ding dong. Let me know, because that's interesting, because I'll have to check that out. Because if people are not getting notification, then it could be the reason why we're not getting as many views. If people are not being notified. Because it's disheartening, especially like, it's just the effort that it takes, as much as we enjoy. And then it's not just the filming of the 8 hours or 9 hours or however long we do it for, sometimes 12 hours. It's going through everything then to make sure if we've caught anything, even in EVP, because sometimes we've caught EVPs through the camera's audio and nothing else. So I have to listen to like 12 hours of footage on one camera, 12 hours of footage on another, 24 hours of footage. So, and then when you put it up on YouTube and nobody watches it,
It makes us sad.
It makes me sad. Yeah, I don't tell you about them. Watch one, we'll get the rest soon. Perfect. That was from Jim. He's going to go and watch some of our vids. I like it when you watch it because then I can ask you questions about it, and then you can say, "Oh, Nicola, I didn't particularly like that bit," or you can improve on this bit, because we're every day is a learning journey for us. You know, we're not born YouTubers like some people are. We're just not. We're not. What's the word they use? Show? Is it showmans? Showmans? We're not show people. Oh, showmanship. That's the word. We don't have that. We're just regular people that like to look for ghosts.
Look for ghosts. Look for ghosts.
Oh, Mort got a notification.
Hmm.
Oh, that's been a while. Okay. Oh. So, okay. That must be okay then. Maybe it's fine. So you've got some questions, haven't you, that you want to go through?
I have. I put a little poll out, and I got some responses, and I've tried to pick the ones which are not the usual ones. Oh, Denise got a notification too. Yeah, so I didn't want to try and sort of have the ones that, you know, or the what's your favorite location and do you get scared and all that up.
Okay.
So. I'm going to start off with Katie Roberts, and she's from Hull, and she would like to ask, or well, what she's saying is that she would actually like to do what we do.
Okay.
And she wants to know what she should do to sort of start off. How can she become a paranormal investigator? And there are several routes, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I think.
If she's not been, I don't know whether she's been on any ghost hunts or anything like that, but I would recommend booking on going with some companies.
Yeah, that's where I would start with that. You have to go with an open mind, I think. Mm-hmm. So if you are completely skeptical and don't believe in any of it, then if you're going to go on an event, you need to be open-minded to the possibility.
Yeah.
No, not completely shut off from it. I think because when we first started this journey, we went to a few locations with different event companies, and I had to be honest, I was skeptical about the whole paranormal universe. I was the one that needed I want hardcore proof. I don't want this random tap from 3 corridors down the street. I don't want that. That's not hardcore proof to me, because that could be a building settling or anything. I wanted hardcore proof. So I would recommend to her to obviously go on some events first, do some research. If she's going to do locations, if she was thinking about doing it, going out on her own or with a team.
I don't know, because she just said that she'd like to become a ghost hunter. And how do I start? How do I start?
I would do the events, and then I would look at local locations to her that have reports of paranormal activity, and then see if she can get in there to check them out.
Yeah. And I would also say, Katie, that if you've got any like-minded friends, see if you can get together, because some of these locations, particularly in the UK, and I think probably, you know, all over, they are so expensive now. So I think doing it as a lone person, I think you're going to find it difficult. Or, you know, there are paranormal companies out there that do advertise for staff for you to go along. And, you know, and you would learn so much that way, because you'd learn all about the equipment they use, what's good, what doesn't work, you know, ways that you sort of investigate. So
yeah, I mean, there is loads of places, we see it all the time, don't we? Like these event companies are looking for extra staff and stuff to join the team. So I would probably recommend that as a first port of call for her. if she ever gets stuck with anything, she's only got to drop us a message and we'll help her.
Exactly. Or I was going to say, if she wants to go on an event, we can highly recommend a company. They are based up north, but they do go all over. And that is Into the Shadows.
Yes.
They are an amazing company. They put on some absolutely brilliant events, some great locations. So I would give them a call, or what I'll do is I'll send you a link to them. So you can contact them and go on some of their events, because you will learn so much.
Yeah. Go on their events. Yeah. Because you will. They're full of knowledge. They know what's right, what's wrong.
Friendly people.
Very, very honest people. And they will just, you'll learn so much from just doing that. And
Absolutely.
then you can take it from there, really. You can join a team, or you need to find other people to go out with, because I wouldn't want to be.
That is the other thing. It's the safety issue as well, that if you are doing it on your own.
Yeah, I would worry about that.
You've got to have some big balls.
Yeah, you do. And can you imagine going into I don't know, Strelly, as an example, going into Strelly Hall and then being stuck downstairs in the long tunnel. Maybe the attic door shuts and locks, or the cellar door shuts and locks.
No, not for me.
No.
Not on my own, in a building.
On your own. I'd find some, but then sometimes we run events as well. We have little get-togethers with people.
Yeah.
So keep in contact with us. You never know what's going to be around the corner. So my next one.
Next one is from Jack Smythe, and he is from somewhere in Florida, Avon Park in Florida. I don't know. I'm useless when it comes to sort of like geography or anything like that. I know it's America somewhere. And right, so he's saying, how do you guys stop ghosts or spirits attaching from you? And the second part is, do you actually believe they can attach to you? Now, I put this one in because it is sort of a matter sort of quite close to our heart, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how do we believe that ghosts can attach, first of all?
I don't think. Yes and no, really. I think they don't literally latch onto you and they follow you home.
No, they don't jump on your back.
Like you've got somebody, in the back seat as you're driving home. I think sometimes their energy can attach to you in weird ways. I don't really understand it. I'm going to be really honest. I don't understand. But for a certain thing that has happened to us before in the past, which is a place that we used to go to quite a lot, and now we've kind of stepped back from it a little bit, which was the situation that we had at Bishton Hall. And we were there, we did an investigation, we were there it was an all-night investigation, it was locked in and and we had some really horrible stuff happen, and certain things we couldn't debunk, certain things come through on SDS, certain things come through on we use that gadget, the spirit talker thing, and I know certain things do play on people's minds, so you have to be very mindful of that your mind is a powerful tool and it can overtake things. However, when we left there, and for the whole entire week after that, bad stuff happened to us in that week. Certain things happened to us. And it was like, well, why is this happening to us? It was almost every day something bad had happened, and it's like, this is crazy. This is what's happening. And to be honest, it scared me, and it scared me because I was dreaming about it. I was having the same nightmare about this certain scene that keeps playing out in my mind whilst I'm sleeping. And it bothered me, to a point where I was like, I'm going to go and get myself blessed and all that malarkey and, you know, reset myself again. And it did come to a point where I thought, you know, I don't even know if I can continue what I'm doing, because I love it. And I do love it. It's like, you can't put a pinpoint on what you love about it. I think it's like it's when you get stuff, it's like, oh my God, it's mind blowing, because it doesn't normally happen. And it's just, and I think that's what makes me continue it. But so do I think they can attach? Yes, in a way, but not like physically attach, I don't think. And how we protected ourselves the last time we went there, because bad stuff happened again, is we got the biggest sage stick you've ever seen in your life. And literally, I mean, I was almost on fire. And so was my car and everything like that.
Yeah, and I would say, from doing that when we went there towards the end of last year, I don't know about you, but I didn't feel, you know, nothing happened
No.
spooky, shall we say, when we got home in the following weeks or anything. So for me as well, I do use the power of prayer, and I do believe that by praying and asking for help, that, you know, for protection, that it works. So that's what works for me.
Yeah, and we do protect anyway.
Yeah.
Whether or not we need to remains to be seen, because nobody really knows if we actually need to. But it's a just in case.
Yeah.
We do protect.
It doesn't do any harm, does it?
It doesn't do any harm to do it, no, and it doesn't. So, and we are very careful and very, I think when we do go ghost hunting, we're quite respectful of them, really. If anything is there and if something wants to communicate, then we're very respectful of that. It's not like we're really pushy investigators and, you know, demanding. I think we are quite respectful of places we've been.
Yeah, definitely.
Including like the property and like everything.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's a weird one, but what was that? A creepy voice you caught near the end of your last video. Of what? Ulster Town Hall, Tina. There was a lot of things creepy happening in Ulster Town Hall. It was the weirdest investigation, weren't it?
Absolutely.
Strange one.
Yeah.
But good. I don't know. She'll have to tell me. I have to look at it.
Okay. You ready for the next one?
Yeah, go. Sorry.
Okay. So this is from I'm not laughing at your name. Gerard. Gerard? Not Gerard, but Gerard. Gerard Archer.
Gerard Archer.
And he's from I'm Fresno, California. Fresno? I don't know. I don't know if I say these things right. But anyway, so Gerard would like to know, what do you actually class as actual paranormal activity?
It's easy. That's easy.
Go on then.
It's what you cannot explain. It's what you cannot explain. So if you spend time debunking, it's something that cannot humanly happen. So you've got to remove yourself. When stuff happens to us, your mind, when we're filming, obviously, your mind goes, oh my God, what's that? What is that? And then we will investigate what that was. If we can debunk it, we will.
Yeah.
Things like EVPs, for me, are gold dust.
Yeah.
Because if you are with a group of, there's only 3 of us. Mick's not here tonight. He's sorting my fireplace out for me because he's made a mess of it today. So he's fixing it. But if there's only 3 of us in the building and we capture, or we, with our own ears, a voice or something, and you know that if you're in the middle of nowhere That's not, how can you explain that? I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah.
You know, so things like what I class as real paranormal is absolutely 100% things you cannot explain. So knocks and taps can be explained away.
Yeah.
With, you know, if it's a cold night, that's, you know, the building coming back together. You know, if you've got a draft coming through. So like when we go into buildings, we check for drafts. We check to make sure windows are closed and there's no possibility of a door slam coming from a draft down the corridor or anything like that. You have to be really focused on not using every ounce of noise or every ounce of something happening as paranormal. It has to be something that you cannot explain. Am I making sense?
Yeah. I mean, it's a difficult one, isn't it? You say it's easy, but if you're looking at, like, say, tech,
Yeah.
and you're looking at, say, a REM pod.
Yeah.
REM pods do not go off unless you touch them.
Mm-hmm.
Would you class that as actual paranormal activity?
Yes. Making sure my first protocol would be like, has the battery been changed? Battery fully charged?
Yeah.
Is there no fault? Things like that. So my mind would go there first.
Yeah.
But if it is going off on command,
yeah,
where we've had it go off on command,
yeah,
to the point of copying a certain rhythm,
yeah,
then yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she put a comment on the video. I'll have to have a look. I'll have a look at that, Tina, when I come off. I'll let you know. Yeah, so those kinds of things. So I would think rationally about it first.
Yeah.
And then obviously, like when we were at, where were we? What was it, Castle Cottage, weren't it?
Mm-hmm.
We were asking it to go beep, 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 and it was going beep, beep, beep. And it was very responsive. So things like that, yes. Why not? What's doing it if it's not? You know what I mean? We could say this all the time, no matter what evidence we get. Like even if it is an EVP, people will go, well, that could be somebody outside or they've got somebody else there. You're always going to get that. You're never going to have definitive proof. It's never going to be. No one's ever going to have that. But it's having the things that we cannot explain is what we call paranormal, because it's unexplainable, because no human has done that.
Yeah. I totally agree. And I think you got that really, really well. I hope that answers your question, Gerard.
Gerard from California.
Gerard.
Oh, I didn't say.
Right, next one. I don't think this is his real name. He's called, this is from Snowman123.
Okay.
And he is from Fife in Scotland, and I'm not going to do a Scottish accent.
Oh, I love Scotland.
No, I'm not going to do it. Right, he wants to know, this is an easy one, what is the difference between, and can you please explain the difference between spirits and residual energy?
Okay.
What he means that he's obviously heard people talking about like residual energy and spirits, and what is the difference?
Sorry, I was reading a comment that came in there.
Really?
Teresa's. So yeah, I can explain that. So residual energy, or we also call it the stone tape theory.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, when you will have a spirit that will just completely be going about their own day, whether it's walking up and down a corridor or whatever they were doing, and could be completely oblivious to us.
Yeah.
So it is basically them reenacting, or a like a film strip, if you like, being caught in time, that's being replayed over and over and over again. So that is what we call residual energy, because it's constantly happening and they're completely oblivious to us being there. However, when we've felt that places do have residual energy, we do often put like trigger objects in the path, because we've had that before, haven't we? I can't even remember where we were. I think it was in Bow Manor. And there was it was every like 12 between 10 and 12 minutes, something would walk up this corridor, and we put some trigger objects down, and the trigger objects went off, but it was like every 10 to 12 minutes. So it was like, that is what we call residual energy, because they're not really responding to our questions. They're not responsive.
Yeah.
So spirit wise, you can have a spirit that is being responsive. So for instance, when we were at Castle Cottage with the REM pod, we asked, can you make the noise do beep beep beep, and it did beep beep beep. So that is what we call as an intelligent spirit, who is actually interacting with what we're asking them to do. And we've had it before with like K2s and the bell, the little bell thing that we got. So that kind of stuff is responsive. Residual energy don't really respond, it just happens.
So like a spirit so residual is you can't communicate with them. No. Whereas if it is a spirit or ghost, they're the ones that you sometimes can get intelligent responses. Why? I'm going to ask a question now, Nicola. Why does that happen then?
I don't know. I think,
why does residual energy happen? Does anybody know what happens to make that residual?
I don't know. It's like it's been, like, say that memory has been embedded in that particular location. And I think even if a location was to be torn down, that particular memory would still play out.
Yeah. It could be, I don't know, if they've like suffered trauma.
Yeah.
And that may have made an imprint on something. I don't know. Does anybody know?
Does anyone know?
Does anybody? Can anybody? Is there anybody there?
Is there anyone out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, but that's what we call the difference between the two types. So spirit and residual energy. There's two different types.
Okay. Ready for the next?
That we know of.
Yes.
That we know of.
Yeah. So Kerry Hampstead, she's just put UK. She wants to know, what do we think about mediums joining ghost hunts? I think for me...
Oh, look at this. This is strange. Watch just said, have you invited any persons with a psychic ability?
Dun, 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 dun. No more. We haven't, because for me, I think that there are people out there that have the ability to communicate with spirit, but I do think there are also more people out there who believe that they have the ability when they don't really. So the ones that I know, true mediums, they wouldn't come on a ghost hunt. They simply wouldn't, because they tell me off. They don't like me going on ghost hunts because they don't think that I should. So I don't know. It's a difficult one. It is a difficult one. I would need to trust that person 100% in order for us, for FDL, to take somebody with us who is a medium or who claims to be a medium.
Yeah.
Because it's so, because we could say to them, oh, look, we're going to go to this location. Do you want to come with us? They could research it and then go, oh, I've got this person coming through on this date. And Or that was it. It's almost like you'd have to like towel them and blindfold them and take them with us. They wouldn't be allowed their phone.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
There's just so much that, I mean, I'm not saying I don't believe that people have ability, because I do.
Yeah, I 100% do.
That there is a certain, that there will always be an element of doubt. Can I say be an element of doubt?
And I think because we very, very much are with 100% with all our videos, we don't fake a damn thing. What you see is what we get.
I just think it's pointless. I do. I think, like, if you spend all that money,
if we were going to fake, right, we would make the most awesome video ever. We would have Mick being dragged downstairs and everything. Do you know what I mean? We'd have like things thrown at us, and we're not. I mean, we were actually talking at Christmas about doing a scary
movie
video, but it would be a scary movie.
Yeah.
For entertainment.
Just for entertainment.
Yeah.
Just for entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
But like, I just don't see the point. If you're ghost hunting and you want to do a professional investigation of the building, I don't see the point in spending all of that money to hire that building, to fabricate it. I could do that in my shed in the garden. I could just put Photoshop in there, sorted. I don't need to do it.
Yeah.
It frustrates me because I want the truth. I don't want the other stuff. I can't say that on here, but you know what I mean. I don't want that stuff. I want the good stuff. So Jim's put, many claim to be a medium, but they're actually very small.
Well, I could claim to be a medium, but I'm probably a bit on the large.
No, you're pretty small.
No, not. Not at the moment. Not at the moment. But anyway, that's a whole new video.
That's a whole new podcast. Join us on our weight loss journey.
Right. So Ricky Sylvester. He is from Hicksville in New York City.
Oh, wow.
I don't know that. Anyway, Ricky, hello. I like his question.
Okay.
What do ghosts look like? Ooh.
I don't know. Many things.
So if you think about what we've seen.
What we've
actually witnessed. So
shadow.
Yeah, and very, very dark black shadows.
Yeah.
2
light
shadows.
Yeah, I've actually seen a visual of an actual person.
So have I. I've seen what looked like an actual person in Gloucester Prison, an inmate.
Yeah.
But there was 100% no inmates in there.
I saw a nurse.
You have.
Yeah. So they take many forms. They're not like your typical grey. What is it? The lady in grey.
The grey lady. Yeah.
The grey lady.
Who probably is a residual energy ghost.
Yeah, that's a grey lady.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to talk to her.
No, be pointless. But so they take on many forms, we believe, because of what we've seen.
We've seen in Oak House when we saw the dress.
Just a dress. I saw a dress and an arm.
Yeah, so it's difficult. It is. So they do range from very, very dark black shadows to light shadows. Morton knows Hicksville.
He does. How about using a thermal camera? Yeah, they're really expensive. We would love one, but they're really expensive.
Somebody did offer me one last year, not to give to me, but to buy, and I'm just like, I can't afford it.
No,
They
they are. I mean, they are good.
Weird, secondhand, and
Yeah.
we 100% would use one, but
Yeah. But the thing is, it's like all the equipment and stuff. I think everything's just gone up massively in price. So we use what we've got. Basically, we'd love to have an expanse of equipment, but maybe one day.
maybe.
But
yeah, what do ghosts look like?
Who knows?
They can look like real people.
Yes.
They can just be shadows.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've just got that picture of her in my head then.
I'm thinking of the black
Oh,
thing that I saw it.
Gallery.
Galleries of Justice.
Oh my God. People need to watch that one, the Galleries of Justice. Oh my days, that was the craziest investigation. I mean, even that voice, in the museum part.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, I might watch that tonight.
That is a crazy night.
There was, but it's stuff you can't debunk.
No.
You can't debunk it, can you?
You can't debunk it. Right, next one. I don't know if this is his real name. Alex Jan. One word, Alex Jan.
Okay.
Probably not real. Anyway, he's from Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh.
Right. And he wants to know, how can I talk to ghosts? I guess it depends whether they are ghosts which are lingering, because you're never going to talk to a residual energy because they can't see.
Don't communicate.
Yeah. So if you wanted to talk to a ghost, Nicola, what would you do?
I need patience. Patience is key to ghost hunting. You have to have patience, because don't expect to walk into a location that claims to have a haunting and expect to be having a full-on conversation within 10 minutes. It's never going to happen. It is never going to happen. You have to put in the time. You have to put in the work. You have to ask the right questions. You have to we feel that when we go to locations, we have to be there for a good longevity of time for spirits who want to interact to be able to trust who we are as people. I mean, we've been to locations and on the first occasion had absolutely nothing for like 12 hours, but we've gone back and had crazy stuff happen because we feel that they maybe have got to know who we are a little bit. So key, number one, you need patience to talk to a ghost. That's job one. Number two, you need to have good listening ears.
Not like me.
Not like you. You need to have EVP machine, I think, because I just love an EVP.
Yeah.
I also think you need to have something that's going to pick up strong audio, because sometimes, I mean, you can
just use your phone. We've had brilliant stuff just using my phones, haven't we?
Yeah. But key is patience. That's my top one.
Yeah.
You need patience.
Yeah, 100%. Did you say being open?
Oh, you do need to be, no, you do need to be open, obviously.
Yeah, not be closed off to it. Because a lot of people want to experience it, but they're so worried they never will. You need to drink. I know, I keep drinking.
And that's, it takes time. It does take time. It's not instant. Go on, you're laughing. What's happened?
I just looked at the next question, and this is from Colin Kemp, and he lives in the UK now, but he was from Phoenix, and he says He says, right, is it possible to catch a ghost?
What, like a Ghostbuster?
Yeah,
You know,
that's what sprung to my mind.
What did they call them things? Proton packs. And what did they used to put them into?
Yeah. Can't remember. It was a trap, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Is it possible to catch a ghost?
As in catch a ghost or catch a ghost?
I don't know. I just thought it as in like catch a ghost, as in trap one.
I don't know. I don't think you can trap a ghost. No, don't think that's possible. I think you can capture certain things on camera, but you have to be pointing that camera in the right direction.
Yeah.
Because you never know when it's going to happen.
No, because you can be facing that way and it's all going on behind. Like when I saw the ghost that ran behind you.
Oh, honestly, I was looking at that earlier because I was going to use that clip for the trailer. And I was looking at it and I just thought to me, I remember exactly how I felt at that moment when you screamed. I was like, oh my God, I'm realising now that I'm 400 metres down below ground.
I loved it, but I've never been so scared, but I loved it. Loved it. But oh man, that will stay with me for a long time. Right, we have our final question. From Samantha Bush from Gravesend. Samantha Bush, what a lovely name. Any relation to Kate? Kate. Anyway, what does she say? What tips would you give to someone who's never been on an investigation? That's kind of very similar to
Katie's.
To Katie's, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've never been on an investigation. Obviously, it sounds like she's going to go on one. What tips? Right. Comfy shoes. A good torch. Warm clothes. Gloves.
Open mind.
Make sure you eat something beforehand because you're going to be on your feet a long time.
Yeah.
Make sure you've had.
And there's nothing worse than people's stomachs going, oh, and somebody saying, oh my God, it's a ghost.
Yeah, no. It's somebody's tummy.
Undigested packet of really salty crisps.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I suppose, and tips just to that old saying, manage your expectations.
Yeah. And if you're going out on an event with a company, be vocal. Don't sit like quiet. Call out.
Because you will regret it. It goes so quick.
Right.
Yeah, and then before you know it, you've just stood there all night, let everybody else call out, and they've had responses, and you've just stood there for 4 hours like that. Empty.
Put tenor ladies.
Ah, yes.
Always.
They can come in handy.
Always.
If you are somebody who laughs a lot.
Okay.
Good tip.
Android thermal camera is $200 in the US.
We're both good.
I know, because I'm just thinking and processing it in my mind.
So was I. I mean,
but is that's from a phone though, isn't it? It's not from a handheld device, like a proper thermal, like a thermal camera.
I don't know. I'd
have to check, because we did look at it, didn't we, before, about thermal imaging.
Well, we've used LiDAR before, haven't we?
We have used the LiDAR camera, yeah. But then I couldn't get my head around.
Why did we use that recently? We still have it.
We still have it, yeah. But it doesn't give you. It gives you something interfering with the depth perception. But it doesn't. So, like on a thermal imaging camera, if something was to walk past while we were videoing, it would show up in the camera as a maybe a figure or something more substantial as evidence.
Do
you get me?
Yeah.
So, and it's we have to be so careful of what we put out there, because we are authentic, so it has to be like authentic stuff. I won't put anything on an edit that I think is not very good evidence. I just won't. I won't. So Jim's going to email us the link. So email me the link, and I'll have a look. I'll have a look at it.
Yeah.
We'll have a look. Yeah. So yeah, but we've got a few new bits. I got that new thing as well coming, which I think will be quite interesting, because it measures vibration. So instead of everything, like K2s jumping around all over the place, if you're lucky enough to get K2s to do that, but this one actually measures vibration, so it will be able to tell if it's left in a room on a lock off. If we hear something, it will pick it up through the vibration. So we'll see how that works. So there is another piece of equipment I want to get, but I will ask for that for my birthday. So yeah. So that was that last question.
That was the last question. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I really like them questions, guys.
Thank you guys.
Then email us and we can do another thing like this. I do welcome. I mean, if you've got, who are in here watching us, if you've got any questions, just shout out to us. I will email you the link. Jim's going to email me the link.
Wonderful, Jim.
So yeah, it's good to be back.
It is good to be back.
Good to be back. I'm not going to lie. I've missed everybody. I miss sharing stuff. I miss the names that I can see in this long list of names. I miss them people. So,
but it's not long. We'll be back at it.
Yeah.
The first one's booked for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Not this week, is it?
Not this weekend.
Next weekend, isn't it?
Next weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're back out. Going to get this one done. Hopefully we'll get some stuff. There'll be a video regardless, even if there's nothing in it. But there'll be a video. You can just watch us for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll do our best. We'll do. Hey, it's been a while. Guess who else has just popped in here? Hope you're all good.
Who? Spotted Ghost. Hello.
Oh, look who else has just popped in here.
We are still loving your app. Derek Birch. Hi.
Yeah, you're right, Spotted Ghost. It's been a long time, but we have had a little break, recharged, refueled, and we are ready for the 2025 season.
We are.
FDL Paranormal. So we've got lots of things planned this year. We've got something in the pipeline. We can't say much about it yet, but we are very excited about it. Hopefully it pays off.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
We'll see. So yeah. But we will do another podcast when?
Probably in a couple of weeks, shall we?
A couple of weeks. We'll do another one in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
We're all free, and if you can come and join us.
Come and join us. Anybody else got any more questions? Just email us.
Yeah, email. Anything. It doesn't even have to be paranormal.
Yeah.
Anything you like.
Anything.
Yeah. You got anything else you wish to share?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, no.
Nothing?
No. I think so.
Nothing?
No. I'm looking forward to going out next weekend, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to getting all of this stuff charged up, even though I used to hate doing it. I've got to charge all the equipment. It takes me down.
Stuck in traffic, all those sorts of things. Yeah.
Traffic, freezing cold.
Yeah.
Getting home at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to cope, to be honest.
I'm
with
not.
The late nights.
I am. I'm just nocturnal.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting home and then having the paranormal hangover on the Sunday. Oh, I can't wait. I'm buzzing.
Can't wait.
No, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. We'll do our best to get more content out to you as quickly as we can. We'll do I'm reading it. I could just post it. Glad you're okay and ready for 2025. Speak soon.
Yeah.
Speak soon. See you soon.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. I've lost my train now. I think it's departed the station. And on that note. But we'll keep an eye out for posts.
Yeah.
We will do another podcast in a couple of weeks, and then we'll try and get as much content as we can out for you this year. We'll get on it. We're on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's just been lovely.
It's been lovely. See you later, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. I've got to think now what button I've got to press. This is where it gets.
I'm going to be doing this forever. Bye.
I think I've got it. Okay, bye. Love you all. Bye. No. Yep. Bye, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Hello?